What's up, bros? Today is the second day of our 1920 Mosaic Basketball retail marathon, and we will be breaking these three Stan Van Gundy packs of Mosaic sent to me by my subscriber Alan K07Z0 completely free of charge. Very heart-touching gesture. Thank you very much, Alan. Hope you are staying safe in South Dakota, and appreciate it like very much. And initially my plan was to break 2 hanger boxes today, because a lot of people are saying me that hanger boxes are the best specification, but I know that on my channel, by far the most popular SKU is this Stan Van Gundy packs. Fat as good old Stan. I know that you all have this softness for portly players and coaches, and so I decided to go with this good old Stan Van Gundy packs. It's actually interesting because usually on my channel it's pretty segmented in a sense that some people only watch basketball, some people only watch hockey, some people only watch soccer, but somehow this Stan Van Gundy is popular among all of these people. Even in I see this in the comments to hockey breaks, people are talking about good old Stan. I see it in the comments to soccer breaks, although these sports have their own, their very own portly heroes, but somehow like Stan is the king across all the sports. So there should be 2 regular packs and one camo pink pack. So these regular packs are 6 cards packs compared to blasters where we had 4 cards packs. So let's see what's inside, and who is. We start with Royce O'Neal. Yeah, actually never heard about Royce O'Neal, so yeah, it's not surprising that I haven't heard about Royce O'Neal. Like 5.2 points per game, like that's terrible. And the second card is Kyrie Irving. Yeah, he played well in Brooklyn before the injuries killed him. So hopefully he will be able to come back pretty strong. And Bam Adebayo. So yeah, like I said in my blaster review, I find this card design not that appealing because the whole background is completely empty. I prefer very much Optic, which has actually at least some photos, and it's also the texture is really strange, unlike in Prizm, where it's more clean. Paul George of Clippers. I wonder what is this uniform? Is this like some Clippers alternative uniform? Buffalo. It doesn't look like Oklahoma City uniform either. Pretty. Yeah, I'm not sure like what kind of uniform is that. I've never seen a uniform like that. DeAndre Jordan, Gem Masters. Not the yeah, like like I said in the Blasters review, I find the design a little bit strange, and I will finish with the rookie card of Nickel Alexander Walker. So it seems that there is only one insert card per this pack. So pretty lame in my opinion. Of course, Nickel Alexander Walker is not the rook I'm looking to pull. I think Evan Jackson Hayes is considered to be a better player than Nickel Alexander. No, I'm opening. I haven't finished with the first Stan Van Gundy pack, but I should say that Stan Van Gundy for sure would disapprove this type of pack, like where you only pull one insert per pack. I actually wish that Marcus Morris green. I wish this card would be in a Marcus Morris in Celtics uniform, because the colors would much better. Yeah. In general, this color choice, green and blue, and it's pretty ugly if you ask me. And Will to Win of Steph Curry and Patrick Ewing, Hall of Famer. So here I think we had two inserts in this pack, so it varies. And Mosaic, and this is specifically the pack which is exclusive to this fat packs. So 3. Jaren Jackson Jr. He was a hot rook, and I think he's playing well together with Ja Morant. So pink color, I find it a little bit strange, to be honest. It's somehow like a girly color, while most basketball collectors, of course, meant not to be a sexist here, but just a little bit strange to me. It also pink is a color which doesn't match with a lot of other colors. Like it doesn't match very well with this, Lakers uniform, for example. Okay, to the second Stan Van Gundy pack, which I already started opening. I actually hope that Stan Van Gundy would become the coach in Brooklyn, because Nets are in need of a decent coach, and there are also a lot of food options for him. There's Buffalo Wings just across the street. There is Applebee's just across the street, Dunkin' Donuts. So he will have a lot of options to. Will have a lot of options to maintain his belly in Brooklyn. So I really hope to see Stan Van Gundy taking the control there. And Steve Nash, I think old school green parallel. And I will finish with Nick Claxton, Georgia Bulldog, not getting a lot of playing time in Brooklyn, but yeah, so it seems that the structure is that in the first pack you get one insert, and in the second pack you get another insert. Danny Green, Eric Bledsoe, John Collins. There is my favorite video of John Collins is his video, I think, from the dunk contest last year, where he tries to jump over the airplane and crashes the airplane. God, that's ridiculous. And DeAndre Bembry, green, Steph Marbury. I think I put him from the Blaster as well. and Rui Hashimura. Yeah, I think that's not his true rookie card, although it's a part of the base set. It's kind of NBA debut. Subset. And in Camo pack. I'm actually not sure why this is called Camo, because it's just like a plain pink to me. And Kendrick Nunn, a rook card. Not sure about Kendrick Nunn. Miami is doing surprisingly well this year, I should say. So this is, or maybe he's also doing well, although I don't think he's hyped a lot. But okay. The last back, Damian Jones, Frank Ntilikina. God, he's terrible. Like Alonzo Ball, the best player in the NBA. Like there's no. I was telling this since his rook season in 17-18 that he will be the long-standing MVP. And actually, yeah, here this card doesn't look bad at all, actually, because the green color matches the Celtics uniform very nicely. But the only problem with this card is that I don't think like Marcus Smart is a very smart player. His basketball IQ is not the highest, although I should acknowledge that he's pretty athletic. Will to win, Joel Embiid and Karl Malone, Team USA. Yeah, I hate like this close select like photos in this card. I would really prefer if the photos would be farther away, like they are in Prizm, But yeah, Panini is trying to respond to this huge demand to Chrome products, and so they can't just like print another Prizm, so they're trying to innovate. Although honestly, I would prefer like just a retail version of Revolution, because the backgrounds of Revolution are so much more interesting than this plain empty backgrounds of Mosaic. And Russell the Beast Westbrook, Give and Go, another of these insert sets, which also seems to have these stained glass images. And Kevin Porter Jr. Yeah, he is somewhat hyped rook. I think have heard like good things about him, so might be a good card. Okay, and this is the guy who was making fun of coronavirus, but coronavirus punished him pretty violently. Eric Gordon and Matisse Thybulle rookie card. So I have seen him playing a couple of games. Defensively, he's very solid, but offensively, God, he's a liability. I don't understand how like a professional basketball player can be so poor offensively. So, and it's not like it's anyhow surprising. Even in college, he was like scoring 9.1 points per game. So. If you ask, I think most people who are scoring 9.1 points per game, they don't ever make it to the NBA. But yeah, I guess he could be a good role player. So I think in terms of the value, so it's pretty it wasn't a good break, especially I think these packs are going for what, like for $25 on eBay, so that's would be like pretty brutal. But the two best cards are probably this Tybo like pink camo rookie card, and then Kevin Porter Jr. What I like actually about this product is that a lot of players are in their third uniforms, so that's interesting. You don't see these uniforms that often. So thanks once again, LNK07Z0. I really appreciate these packs, and it was a joy to open them. I didn't pull any fire, unfortunately, but it's always interesting to catch up with the latest basketball products, and that's not something I would do on myself, because it's great. $27 per fat pack is it's a highway robbery for this.